We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving in at the 1. Here's Thompson, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin, and a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. And here is Curry, following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. Bogut, and that misses everything. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Smith drives in. LeBron outside. Love outside. Another miss by Love. Love's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Curry with it. And the rejection by Smith. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by James. 6 points for Love.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Barnes kicks to Thompson. That's short off the rim.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Good. And it's 8 points for Kevin Love.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The drive by James. No one near him. The kick out to Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
If you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
And that one's good, Irving.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Love with a wide open look. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Curry. Curry with another miss.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Kicks it out to Love. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 14 points for Love.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Bogut with a clean look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bogut's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, gutsy shot to come right back at him with the three of his own.
Well, we've seen it before. He doesn't have any problem trading shots with anybody.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Now here's Thompson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Warriors trail by 14. To the inside. It's tipped and stolen by Love. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his first foul. On its way from Irving for 2. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Mozgov is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Dellavedova in at the point. James with the bucket.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed? Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
Woo! That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
Warriors trail by 16. Offensive rebound. Green dishes to Barnes. Goes back up. Pick off in midair. And here's the break. Here's LeBron. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. James has got 8 points.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Now Curry. Over in the corner, Barnes. And it's blocked. They get it back.
Cleveland foul call.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
At the line of the Warriors.
And he can't get the first one.
Green.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Barnes. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. J.R. Smith's checked in for Shumpert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And that one's good.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
No good from Irving.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him. And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit. Guys can be contagious.
Outside Curry. From outside the arc. Green kicks to Bogut. Dishes it to Iguodala. Hands it from downtown. Iguodala's got his second basket of the night.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And LeBron has been in the postseason every year since his rookie season. Last year he passed Jerry West on the all-time postseason scoring list. I'm sure he'll just continue to climb up the record books.
And for LeBron in the playoffs last season, he did more than just score, Clark. He did it all and really stepped his game up when Kevin Love went down and when Kyrie Irving was hobbled. He covered every base.
Yep, and that's what's so impressive about LeBron in the playoffs. Everybody expects him to lead and hit big shots, and he never lets them down. Very rarely does he come up short in big moments.
And a wide open look for Irving. They get it again. Kicks it out to James. For 3, Smith.
After their hot start from outside earlier, they've cooled down a bit here.
Thompson passes to Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Warriors trail by 16. Thompson comes with a double team. Green, no luck.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Curry against Irving. Outside Curry. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Smith. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
And they're not taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep adding to their lead.
Well, it's never a good idea to back off and ease up, and it doesn't look like that thought's even crossed their mind. I love it.
There's 1:17 left in the first half of basketball. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin, but you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
Curry can't get it to go.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one. Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Amon Shumpert's checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
The drive by Green, no luck.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Dellavedova, shot is off. So as we conclude the first half,
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. What a performance so far tonight by Kevin Love. He had 16 points and 2 steals. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the... And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get up.
welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the 3 as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the point guard. That's the Warriors' 5. On the wing, James, guarded by Green. And good on the basket. Book it. And that's now 18 points for Kevin Love.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
The drive by Iguodala, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did see... Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Irving drives in. Step-back shot. Misses off the left iron.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Irving for 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
That's a major... mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Smith wide open. He fires. That's in there. Love with the assist.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Outside, Green. Back to Iguodala. Some nice passing by Golden State. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got 5. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding 2 guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently, Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
Just 5 on the clock. Off target from outside.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Irving can't hit.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Bogut with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
On the wing, Green shoots the 3, and the shot is good. Green's got 9 points.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Irving. Thompson in the post, guarded by Green. James kicks to Love. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. The Oracle Arena was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them 1 off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
Thompson left side. It's taken away by Smith. The drive by Thompson and the rejection by Love. Another shot. Here's Thompson. Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer, and that's good for 2. Iguodala's got 10.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13-plus points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time.
It's Thompson off the drive, and the rejection by Love.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list. And more on the Warriors' home dominance. Shot almost 50% as a team at home, which led the league. Shot over 41% from beyond the arc as a team.
And that is good.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
It's Curry outside from beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 15.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
There's 18 seconds left in the third. Irving misses. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Now here's James. He's got 20. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Offensive rebound, Thompson. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for him.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cleveland ahead, opening up a huge gap. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And here's Cleveland on the court for Cleveland. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at center.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Smith for 3. That ball's great assist by Love. And that's now 6 points for J.R. Smith. Smith's gotten 2 of his 3 attempts to fall from beyond the arc. On its way from Curry for 2, and they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Thompson outside, lets it go with a 3. Green dishes to Bogut. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Curry against Irving. Iguodala the pass to Bogut. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so here's Cleveland. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive. Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Cleveland with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run and finished off by LeBron.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that, Ross.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
Almost. How about the glide in and then also to reverse it? You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch 4-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Both free throws good from Green. And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value-utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, the sum of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Irving against Curry. Bogut high post. And a wide open look for Iguodala. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Love with the bucket.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
No problem knocking that one down. 18 points for Steph Curry.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
For 3, Love. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Curry with the 3. The long distance 3 is good. Curry's got 16 points. Points here in the second half.
Wow, a fantastic performance from the arc here in the second half.
Irving drives in, steps back and shoots, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
From deep, Iguodala. Another three for Golden State.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Irving up top, guarded by Curry. The shot. And Thompson kicks to Smith. And another three for Cleveland.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Big difference in second chance points, and that makes it tough.
And here is Curry. The tray. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. J.R. Smith on the wing. Shoots from the corner. But they get it back.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
For three.
Boy, I like that sandpaper-type grit going after those loose rebounds on the offensive end. That's glass eating, folks.
Yeah, and a lot of second chance buckets to show for it. So those can be demoralizing for the opponent.
The drive by James, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. It's just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for James. There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Here's Thompson, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
They haven't had as much success in the paint here. Everything has been from the perimeter here in the second half, and that's not a winning strategy. They've got to get back to getting that ball inside.
You know, the league going to more ball movement, more outside shooting, less isolation play, and those are all natural fits for the talents of Klay Thompson, who's great moving off the ball, and we know he can stroke it from long range.
Curry attacking out to the wing. Stolen by Thompson. It's stolen by Bogut. Back to Curry. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Well, Greg, for Thompson, a hard-working defender. You were talking about it. You know, do you think Clark, his offensive style, frees him up to put more energy into defense?
Well, you know, it could be. I mean, he's extremely smooth. He's uber smooth in how he operates. He doesn't have to drive the lane and absorb a lot of contact to get his shot off, and he's quick and efficient with his offense, so that does leave him more energy for the defensive end.
Irving dishes to Thompson. Power down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
Here's Bogut. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. James. Off the mark. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win.
The two